You're watching LA Ice Time, co-owner of LA Ice Time, myself, Alex Majaka. Today we are here to talk to you about who will start in goal Game 7 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Currently no one's watching, so make sure you get on right now and watch this live stream. It's going to be good. We're going big with it. But our main discussion is who will play in Game 7 in goalie for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, Matt Murray was starting throughout the whole playoffs as Marc-Andre Fleury got hurt in the last game of the season. Matt Murray was doing very well throughout the whole season, the whole playoffs, and he recently lost Game 4 of the series. So, Penguins head coach Mike Sullivan decided to play Marc-Andre Fleury. Now, that was already 50-50 whether to start Marc-Andre Fleury or Matt Murray. A lot of people said you should stick with Murray. Well, he put Marc-Andre Fleury in. They were up 3-1 in the third period, ended up giving up 2 goals. We went into overtime, 57 seconds in, and we lost. Right there in overtime, the Penguins are facing elimination, going into Game 6 back at Tampa tomorrow night. And I want to know what the people think. Is it Matt Murray or Marc-Andre Fleury? Now, Mike Sullivan, the new head coach of the Pittsburgh Penguins, has a big decision to make. He made a bold move with starting Marc-Andre Fleury in Game 5, and we ended up losing. Now, the former head coach, Mike Johnson, was recently fired. Now, maybe Mike Sullivan is going to make a decision to keep his job. So if Mike Sullivan starts Matt Murray tomorrow night's game, it might show that he's second-guessing himself and can't lead his team. Think what you want to think, but that could happen. And in the end, he wants to keep his job in the NHL. One problem is that when you start Marc-Andre Fleury in Game 5, he hasn't played since March 31st of 2016. Over 70 days without playing in a game, and decided to play with him in Game 5. But here's my problem with it, okay? Matt Murray's a new guy. He's been playing these entire playoffs. He had one bad game. They lost, okay? Marc-Andre Fleury has choked in the playoffs many years. Look that year against the Flyers they played. It lost in 6 games. It was awful. Look at 2012, when we went to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Bruins. We lost. He's known to choke in the playoffs, and through all that time, we didn't pull him. We didn't know if our goalie was going to show up, our backup, so we didn't put him in. But now when you're forced to, you put Matt Murray in, and he shows up, and he steals the show. And he was your everyday starter in the playoffs. One thing is that when a guy's hot, you don't take him out. A lot of people say, oh, well, you can't have a $6 million goalie on the bench. Yes, that is true, but when you got a hot goaltender that's on his way to win the Stanley Cup, and sure as heck could win the Conn Smythe if he leads them to the Cup, why bench him? Why bench Matt Murray in Game 5? Still no viewers at the time. Looking to get people on here, but make sure you watch it later. But I want to hear the comments of what you guys think about the whole ordeal. If you ask me, Matt Murray needs to start. Fleury got his shot and he couldn't do it. He played a period and a half. He played good hockey for a period and a half, and then he just started to lose it. We have our first viewer. Make sure you put in some comments or give him some shout outs. But if Marc-Andre Fleury would start Game 6, that's a bold move that Mike Sullivan would make. And a problem with that is that, look at Matt Murray, okay? This has happened to Pittsburgh sports before, where we have a guy that's not so good, he goes to another team and just is great. Hey, Kendrick Trim's on! Shout out to Kendrick Trim. So, Kenny, another person's watching. Kenny, who would you start in Game 6? Would you start Marc-Andre Fleury or Matt Murray? Wait for your comment. Take your time. But we've seen Jose Bautista for the Pittsburgh Pirates, be an okay guy. He goes up to Toronto and just steals the show. I mean, we don't want that to happen with us with Matt Murray. And I feel that he was our man, and you kind of wrecked the feed. You know, you wrecked his hot streak there. So what? He could lose a game. Zach Kozar said Letang had the worst game of his career. You know, Zach, you are completely right with that. Letang went -4. Zakoff is like our third string goalie. He's not going to start. Anyway, Zach, Letang went a -4 in last night's game. And the problem with that is when he is playing the second amount of minutes, he's playing 40 minutes a game, he's got to show up. And Letang has got to do something. Everyone has their bad games, but you can't do it in a game 5. When you have a game 5, tie series 2-2, you can't lose a game, because then you're making it into a 3-game series when you get to 5 games tied 2-2. Back on the Marc-Andre Fleury ordeal. Let's just say Matt Murray starts on game 6. He's gonna have the pressure on him, and he might be rusty. Let's see what Kendrick Trim said. Fleury, because I think Murray needs a break, and there are some clear glove side goals he would have saved that Murray did not. Kenny, I feel what you're saying there, okay? I understand Fleury is our number 1. Also, Murray needs a break, and Fleury played good. I wouldn't say Fleury played a great game. He played good the first two periods. In the third period, he couldn't show up. He couldn't keep his lead, and that was his problem. I feel that Matt Murray doesn't really need a break. Okay, yeah, everyone needs a break, but you're playing every other day. So, yeah, I mean, he might be tired, but he was good the first 2 rounds, and now into the third, except he had 1 bad game. Make sure, you put on Snapchat or something to get people to watch. Hoping to get more people. Kendrick, our defense left him out to dry. What is he supposed to do? Now, are you talking, Kenny, when you're saying that, are you talking about Marc-Andre Fleury? I'm not sure. I believe you are. I mean, defense has to do with a lot of what happened there. I feel like both teams played really sloppy, but I feel like why I wouldn't start Marc-Andre Fleury in game 5, and I wouldn't start him in game 6. Why? He hasn't played in 70-some games, Ken. I mean, yeah, he's our good goalie, but when a guy hasn't played in 74 games, you can't put 74 days, you can't put him in game 5 of the Eastern Conference Final when Matt Murray has been tearing it up the whole playoff series. I mean, I feel the Penguins are one of the teams. We are missing Trevor. Well, I know we're missing Trevor Daly. Just give me a sec. I'll get to that in a second. Maybe forget where I was saying. Dang it, Kenny. So, when a guy hasn't played in 74 games, 74 days, my bad, you can't put him in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Final. I mean, a lot of teams, now I know where I was saying here. A lot of teams split their goalies 50-50 during the season. And the Penguins are not one of them. They have always struggled with backup goalies. And now you have Matt Murray, who's your man. And he has been doing this well this whole playoff series. Matt Murray was our guy, and you wrecked his feed. You wrecked his hotness he had in the playoffs. And like I said, how we struggled with backup goalies. If you see a Brent Johnston, a Jeff Zakoff, I know he played one game, he did well, but that's beside the point. I mean, even a Tomas Vokoun wasn't as great of a backup as Matt Murray has been. Matt Murray came off the bench and got in the playoffs as a rookie, 22 years old. And he has shown that he needs to be the starter in the playoffs. Now back to what you're saying about Trevor Daly. Okay, wait. Zach says, do you think we can still win the series? Well, Zach, I feel it's going to be difficult. I mean, with Pittsburgh sports, we have trouble winning games we need to on the road. So if you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers this past season, they They beat Cincinnati away, but when you went to Denver, you know, a really hard-rocking football team, we lost. If you look at the Pirates a couple years ago when they went to Game 5 of the National League Divisional Series, they lost Game 5. And in the first round like that, it is only a 5-game series. They lost Game 5 on the road. And I feel it's going to be hard. I feel like we can win the series if Matt Murray is in net. It's going to be difficult. Personally, I don't think we can pull out with it. But I feel if we can make right coaching decisions, we can give us the best shot we can at winning the series. Now, don't get me wrong. The Tampa Bay Lightning went to the Stanley Cup last year and lost in 6 games. They are a hungry team to win it, and the Blackhawks are out, so it's all in their favor. It's all up to them. It's theirs to win the Stanley Cup this year, and the Penguins are standing in their way. Now, don't get me wrong. This series could easily have been 3-1 Pens or 3-1 Tampa. These games have been close. Kendrick Trim says, when is the game going to start? Well, tomorrow's game will be at 8 o'clock. They're going to, puck drop's going to be around 8:15. Kenny. Me and Levi, another co-owner of LA Ice Time, he's not available at the time. But Kenny, as you were saying about Trevor Daley, yeah, I feel like, you know, he was a big guy back there, but the Penguins have a lot of depth. So Olli Maatta wasn't the best in this past series, but even though Daley's hurt, you have a stud defenseman like Olli Maatta coming in. Now, don't get me wrong, this playoff series, he hasn't been the best. He's been slow. He deserved to be benched, and Justin Schultz came in. Even whenever Olli Maatta started to suck, you still had a great defenseman like Justin Schultz in there. So with Daley out and Maatta in, yeah, that's a loss, but we have a lot of depth. So our defense has somewhat to do with it and some not. But I'll tell you what, your best defenseman and one of the best defensemen in the NHL, Chris Letang, can't go -4. Zach Kozar says, who do you think will win the West? Well, in the West, Game 5 is actually currently going on. I do not know the score. I'll check that on my phone, what the score is of that game. I know it's the Blues and the Sharks. I feel like the Blues, they haven't been, been the best franchise. And the Sharks are always, as long as I can remember, I mean, the past couple years, they've been going to the Western Conference Final and stuff. And they're a good team. I feel like the Blues have a good organization. Elliott, their goalie, is just an absolute stud. He is a great goalie. 2-1 Blues, I think. I'm checking up it on my phone here, and I'm not seeing I'm going to ask my phone, so you're going to hear my phone talk for a sec. San Jose Hockey. The score is 2-1 Blues. You are correct, Zach. See, Zach, we could talk about the West, but the only time the Penguins would play the West now is if we made it to the Stanley Cup, and we're currently facing elimination in Game 6. And that's what the discussion is here today. Get your friends on, text it out. Kenny, you want to put on Snapchat, come watch the live stream. But back on the Murray Fleury ordeal. Zach, who would you start in Game 6? Would you start Matt Murray or Marc-Andre Fleury? You take your time, type it up, who you'd start. I'll talk about a few other things, but when your answer comes in, I'll start to talk about it. In the West, as you were saying, with the Blues, it's not a big factor here with us, but I feel like the Blues have it coming, and I also think it's kind of peculiar how Joe Pavelski and Vladimir Tarasenko are both going in for NHL 17 to be on the cover. I think that's cool. I feel like the Blues can win that series easily. Now, if you think about, like I said earlier, when you have a 7-game series and you go in to Game 5 tied 2-2, that turns it into a 3-game series. The first one to win 2 games wins. So, remember, if the Blues win this, the Sharks will be facing elimination. I think the Blues are going to win that in 6 games. But you never know. I mean, it's 2-1 Blues. The Sharks could easily win this game, and the Blues could go down and face elimination next game. That's what I thought with the Pens yesterday. with 4 minutes left in the third period, I was feeling good about myself. I was saying, you know, these Pens, they can win this here. They're going to win. They're going to be facing elimination. And Tampa Bay would be facing elimination. We won the game. And we're about ready to go to the Stanley Cup. We gave up a goal, and that's... and now we're facing elimination, and I'm live streaming about who we should start. If it was up to me, guys, I don't want to live stream about who are we going to start, and I'm worried how we're losing. I'd rather say, what are we going to do? Like, when we get to the Stanley Cup, you know, like, I'd rather be talking about the Stanley Cup, us going, but not right now. We're facing elimination. Zach says, Murray only because Fleury is the Clayton Kershaw of the NHL playoffs. Zach, you're right there. You are completely right, because if you think about the LA Dodgers and how every year they're one of the best teams in baseball, I love that analogy because I love baseball too, and I think Clayton Kershaw is a great pitcher. And if you compare him to Fleury, I completely agree with that. They can't get it done, and that's our problem. You know, debate goes around. Sometimes, you know, people say, we've had the best team in hockey for the past 3 years, and we can't win the cup. Okay, if you have some of the two of the best players in hockey, Evgeny Malkin and Sidney Crosby, and you went to the Cup twice and you won it one time, you can't be doing that. You got to be going to the Eastern Conference Finals every year. And the way we bounced back at the end of the season, this, like, you know, 20 games left, we're like, oh, we got to try to get this last wild card spot. Well, next thing you know, we're in second place of the Metropolitan Division. Zach, I would say, yes, Fleury is the Clayton Kershaw of the playoffs. He does great in this series. Zach, are you going to play a game? I'll do an online shootout if you want me to. I usually play with Levi. We'll have our series on here on LA Ice Time. I'll go on an online shootout and see what goes on here. But sure, I'll definitely play. I might not be as good here. Let's do the, you know, I'm going to put Matt Murray now. I'm not even sure if he'd even be on here. I mean, yeah, it would update it. But let's put Matt Murray in the net and see what happens. And let's do another one. We'll put Marc-Andre Fleury in there. Sorry, I'm yawning. But you're watching LA Ice Time. Tell your friends about it. I would hope to get more than 2 viewers. But I thank you, Zach and Ken, for watching this. You're watching LA Ice Time. Alex Rajaka hosting. Oh, and he's the St. Louis Blues. And he's going to be the St. Louis Blues, a potential Stanley Cup matchup. I'll be the Pens, and I'll be our playoff jerseys. I'll just do the actual alternate. There we go. Alright, let's edit the lines. Extra lines, goalies. There he is, Matt Murray. Look, he's a 77 overall. Matt Murray will start. Zach says, I'm missing the game tomorrow because I'm going to the Pirate game. I'm sorry to hear that. I love baseball just as much as I love hockey. You know, we'll keep you informed, bud. I know you're probably checking the score out. Tomorrow is a big game, I'd say. And if you think about it, our season could end tomorrow. And every year when my team loses, I cry at the end of the season. Here's Matt Murray. Let's see what he can do. Oh, and a save made by Matt Murray. Alright, who's up? Sidney Crosby. What's he gonna do? Alright, I'll go forehand. Oh, kicked him out. Elliott. Zach, I'm sorry you're gonna miss the game, bud. I'd prefer you to watch the Pens game, but hey, have a great time at the Bucca game. No, that was bad by me. I'm not the best goalie. Vogelsong, you know, keep him in our prayers. Or if you're not religious, you know, just hope he does well. Because getting pegged in the head like that, rushed to the hospital, nothing clear of exactly. Oh man, I'm terrible at the being a goalie. I'll do an online versus after this, and I'll put Matt Murray in net and see how he does there. Oh, Fat Phil Kessel, loop around, backhander. Oh, Fat Phil Kessel with the goal. How about that? Whew, bam. Ryan Elliott didn't even have a shot at it. Big stop here. Oh. Alright, I think I have to score on the rest of these and stop them. Nick Bonino. Back. Oh, and that's going to be the shootout. You're bad at shootouts. It's shooting too. Oh. Alright, Kenny. Well, I'd love to see you play me, buddy. Let's do a online versus. So, Kenny, you're with Fleury. And Zach, you're with Murray. And everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I am on the Murray side. I seriously do not know who he's going to start, who Mike Sullivan's going to start Game 6. He does everything as a game time decision. I'm going to snap my buddy Cody, because I know he's into the LA Ice time. So just give me a quick sec. Watch the live stream. I thank you guys for taking the time out of your day and watching the live stream. You can add me on Instagram or Twitter at Alex_Majonka in the description. I love sports. I love watching it, and I love. My dream is to, always be, the Stuart Scott of ESPN, or something like that. Online quick match here. Ken, I know you personally. I got you at a couple of classes. Zach, I don't know you personally. I don't know what school you go to. That's up to you if you want to reveal that to you. I don't know what school you go to, but seems like a cool guy, good sports guy. Oh, he's gonna be the Blackhawks. All right, I'll be the Pens, just because we're having a Pens talk. Let's go, buddy. Click the team. X. Oh, who is Kevin Nobelovsky? Why? I think Murray. There is no... Oh, I lost connection with this guy. I think Murray. There is no way after the slot performance that he had, he would let Flower start. Murray never had a game that bad. Breaking news. Fleury and Murray get shot in the Penguins. What in the world are you talking about? Remember me from the past stream. Hang on. I can't scroll back. Kevin, I do not remember from the last stream. We have a co-ownership. Me and Levi. You'll see him do talks and stuff like that and play games. This is the original guy, but we work together on this. So are you with Kevin? Are you with Murray or are you with Fleury? And Zach, I don't know why you're so hell bent on Jeff Zakoff. I mean, he was never that good. He played one good game with us. If this guy wants, if he beats, he's gonna beat Tampa. Game 6 right here. I'm with Murray. Kevin, I'm with Murray also. He's gonna be that alternate black jersey, and I hate that, and I'm colorblind and I can't see. Ah! Come on, bud. Pick what you want to do. Yeah, I'm colorblind. Forget it. Kev, I'm glad to see you with you, Murray. So that's 2 Murray, 1 Fleury. Ow. Shirt hit me there. Oh, no, I'm not ready. I want to start Matt Murray, because we got 2-1 Murray. Alright, let's make sure my... Oh, HBK's not up there. Hey, look, Bo Bennett decided to take a break from being injured and play a game. So Matt Murray's in net. Let's go back here to our lines. You gotta get HBK. Alright. Whoops. Anybody know? HBK. Okay. Model of Tang, Dublin Daily, Schultz. Oh, let's check out Schultz. I haven't seen on this game before. Elite, 84. Alright. let's get started. Zach, you're just bored at the moment. What was up with that? What was up with what, Zach? Receiving your message. Just got a Snapchat. Anyway, I thank you guys for watching the live stream. Was gonna do and Crosby loses the face-off. Strawman, great hockey player. So this is game 6 basically right here. Next commercial break, I might turn off the comments just so I can see the game a little bit better. Oh, there's already a penalty and this guy's lagging. Bennett over Sheary. Nod, Zach. Bennett never plays. He's been injured longer than Fleury. Have to go by. Alright, see you, Kevin. You have a nice day and enjoy the Pens game tomorrow. Go Pens. And Benino loses the face off. Filppula shot and a save made by Matt Murray on the power play. Game 6, what will happen? Matt Murray getting frisky. Oh, Tampa Bay's got it shot. Oh, and save made. Matt Murray, I would say he's got playoff clutch. Trevor Daley takes in the zone, gives it over to Benino. Benino right through drone and backhander save. He played over Shearer last. I know, I just don't like Bennett just because he just hurt all the time. Tampa Bay in the zone. Oh, lit up by Trevor Daley. He passes it over to Carl Hagelin. He's got wheels. He takes it in the zone. Oh, and it's poke checked away. Tampa Bay taking the zone over to Steven Stamkos. He took a day off being injured too. Ooh, cross creaser missed. Into the corner over to Jernin. Palat. He's in the corner. Penguin trying to get possession. Look for a cross creaser here soon. He gives it back over to Filppula. Oh, almost looking for a shot. Palat over to Stamkos. Blocked by Chris Letang. Alright, Sidney Crosby takes the zone. He gives over to Hornqvist in the neutral zone. He's hit by Filppula. He's intercepted by Trevor Daley as he goes back. He passes it over to Chris Kunitz. He passes it back over to Crosby. Crosby takes it up into the zone. Another thing, Sidney Crosby needs to, Evgeny Malkin needs to step up and score some goals. I mean, one of the best players in the world. Score in the playoff spot. We need to win. Give Pittsburgh another ring. Back in the corner. Ian Cole going for that. And there he is, Bo Bennett with the puck. Pass, oh, intercepted through his feet, but no, Bo Bennett will maintain possession. Cross crease over to Evgeny Malkin, tipped away. And Tampa Bay's got it in their zone. As he goes over to Carl. And he will look to chip it in deep. He missed. Cross crease or scores, and that will be given up by Matt Murray. Alright, guys, you tell me when to pull Murray. Jacob Kubik. Evan Daly might have a difference. I agree with that, Jacob, because Matt Murray, Ole Mata was pulled for a reason, and Justin Schultz is playing over him. And losing Daly, and you put in Ole Mata, who was just benched, it is a big loss. I wouldn't say it made the game different. I mean, who knows what it'd be like if Ole Mata was in there. It could have been, like, we could have lost by 3. You don't know exactly the difference, but I do feel it is a loss having Mata over Daly. Matt Cullen loses the face-off. It's way deep. And Bishop, he's hurt. Everybody's hurt in this series. It's just a series of scrubs, except Matt Murray because he's a beast. Shot, oh, cross creaser, intercepted by Ole Mata. Hey, he actually did something, guys. Eric Fair chipped away. Maintain possession. Cross creaser deflected. Looking for Cullen. Goes into the boards. Eric Fair gets it. Goes over to Letang, chipped away. And he's going on a 2-on-1. Oh, he's chipped away by Eric Fair. He's been having the puck here on his shift. It's chipped away. Sorry, keep saying chipped away. It's probably getting annoying. Zoli Mata's back. Almost an offsides. Yep, and that will be a delayed offsides. Hagelin going for that one missed. Who wins game 6 and what score, Jacob? I'm going to say 2-1 Tampa. I mean, I hope we win, but realistically, I think it's going to be 2-1 Tampa. We're not going to win in Tampa like that. It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. Yeah. Carl Hagelin takes it in the zone. Gives it over to Nick Bonino. HBK line tripped, and we'll get a power play. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think we can win. I hope we're an underdog now. I mean, losing that game, I seriously, I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's going to be 2-1 Stamkos, but, you know, I'm not Liam, Mike, and Jeremy Roenick. But I'm a big hockey guy. I've watched every game of the season, and I've watched playoffs, I mean, hockey for a long time now. And I think you start Matt Murray. Hopefully we don't lose, but I feel like you have a better chance at winning with Matt Murray than you do with Marc-Andre Fleury. Zach said I have no faith in the Pens. Zach, I do have faith in the Pens. Okay, if I didn't have faith in the Pens, I'd stop watching hockey when they lost in Game 6 to the, no, Game 5 to the New York Rangers. And Carl Hagelin scored that overtime goal. So I keep watching the Penguins year after year and watch them lose in the playoffs when they should be winning when they have a good team. I know where you're coming from there, but I'm a diehard Pens fan, and I've been hoping they could do something in the playoffs. And when they do, they go to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2012. They just score 2 goals and get swept by the Boston Bruins. So, I mean, I got faith in the Pens, but I know you're probably just messing around. Who lost that? Was that Bonino? Matt Murray closes up the legs. And we're about ready to go into the first intermission. You're watching LA Ice Time. Just going to start the second period. 1-0 Tampa. Zach, what do you think the score is going to be? I mean, Jacob, both you guys, tell me what you think the score is going to be. Appreciate to hear. I hope these Penguins can pull it off, but I can only hope. That's something that's not in my control. I'm going to watch the game, and I'm going to give every second of rooting for these Pens. Matt Cullen on the face-off. Penguins are shorthanded. Palat takes it into the Penguins' end. Oh, and Stamkos off a stick over to Ian Cole. Ian Cole over to Matt Cullen. Back to Strawman. He throws it over to Hortquist. Shot. Oh, and a save made by tall Ben Bishop. And we just lost a viewer. Our ratings are down. It's LA Ice Time. LA Ice Time is a nice time. LA Ice Time does not mean Los Angeles. It means Levi Alex. We started this YouTube channel. It's a sister station to Levi SS Films. You guys will 5-4 Pens. No goalies. Oh, are we going to play with an empty net? As this is Bonino. Short-handed. Shot. Oh, and it's blocked. Is Levi ever gonna... How? What? Show. Oh, sorry. It blocked off there. Trevor Daley takes in the zone. He's not going to be here. I invited him to come join the Pen stock. He said he was getting off PS4. Potentially tomorrow, maybe around 4 o'clock before the Pens game and Carl Hagelin's trip. We might have game 2 of our season. It's a 42-game season, and he won the first game. Kenny. Hey, Kenny, why don't you buy me some Hostess cups? Miss Lunz's class.
Pittsburgh's power play gets another chance to operate.
Alapaka Baseball Woods. You're a biatch. Is that Weston Woods? I'm not sure. Sorry for saying your name. If that's you, Weston. Oh, Matt Murray. Way out of the net. That's a cheap goal. And all you Fleury supporters out there, Matt Murray is gone. If they let me. Whoops, not team strategy. Oh, I can't. I can only edit the lines till later. What's that? All loot baseball woods. It's probably west. Waiting for the guy to come on. Here he is. Sidney Crosby takes the face off. We're on the power play. Kendrick, you have a pool in your house. You don't need me to buy you food. It's true to have pool house. That's funny. Stamkos takes it his own. Hey, Kenny, I might have a pool, but it's not filled with hostess cups. Bro, fat boy, I gotta have my hostess cups. Zach says we're complaining about Murray. Hang on, I need to score here. Justin Schultz over to Letang. Letang over to Sid. Sid keeps the puck. Oh. So he says we're no, I need to score. Sorry, Sid, come on, buddy. Let's go. Do something for a living. Terrible. Oh, I'll fight him. Let's go. Nope, maybe not. And Alapalu Woods has subscribed. Oh, and that's a 5-hole goal. We're complaining about Murray needing a break, but Vasilevsky comes in off the bench for the ECF and stops. Eastern Conference Final, and stops us easily. Well, I would say that, but look who they got on defense. I know we do, but you got Strawman, Drunin, Kucherov. I mean, they're great players. Garrison, they're great defensemen. And Vasilevsky plays for a better franchise, I'd say. I would say he's, I mean, guys in Tampa Bay, I've been listening to their radio shows on TuneIn Radio. Great thing to download. Vasilevsky, they're saying the same thing about him that what we're saying about Matt Murray. Oh, he's an angel. He's the best thing Pittsburgh hockey's ever seen is a backup coming off the bench like this. I mean, that's what they're saying about him. Maybe he doesn't need a break. Murray doesn't need a break, okay? Fleury did not start because... Fleury started that game, not because Murray was injured, because I feel like he's a young guy and Mike Sullivan lost faith in him, in Matt Murray, when they lost that game. So I don't know who will start. Who do you think will start? What do you... Well, who do you want to start? Okay. I think he's going to end up starting Marc-Andre Fleury, because if he starts Matt Murray, it's going to show that he's second-guessing himself. That's what's going to happen. And Mike Sullivan doesn't want to end up like Mike Johnston and get fired. So, I think he's going to start Fleury. I'd want to start Murray. Zach says, we went through it against the Rangers and Capitals. Yeah, so Matt Murray has been in longer, okay? I don't think he needs a break. I mean, it's the playoffs. Come on. But Vasilevsky's what? This is 4th game? I believe Vasilevsky is a rookie. I don't know who Super Grizzly is, but how you doing, buddy? Got Nick Bonino, HBK line out here. HBK. HBK. Oh. Phil Kessel, Fat Phil almost scored. I think you guys come out and watch the live stream. Super Grizzly. I want Murray, and I think it's Murray. So you think that Matt Murray's going to start? I don't know. I hope he does. This is probably one of the biggest decisions that Mike Sullivan will have to make in his career. And this is one of the times in sports that all the only times I've seen where you don't know who's going to play. It's seriously... Oh, and save made. Not off the post. You seriously do not know. It's 50-50. It's like voting for the president. You don't know who's going to win. I mean... Well, you know, now it's Hillary and Trump, but, yeah, I mean, you don't know who's going to win until it happens, you know? Oh, come on, Fat Phil. HBK line's still out there the minute to go in the second. Oh, no, that's just Kessel still on. He throws it over to Kunitz. Murray, cuz Fleury and Pens. Okay, please, yeah, keep it clean on the comments. Ah, Chris Kunitz. Chris Kunitz, shot by Marcus. Oh, I thought that went in for a second. Murray. So you want Murray protect within great because mate. Okay. You live and die with Murray. He brought you this far. That's Jacob, you are completely correct. You live and die with Murray because he's your guy. He was your guy throughout the playoffs. And that's and I don't get why Mike Sullivan wanted to play him. Are you gay? By Kenny. No, I am not gay, but I thank you for asking, I guess. I don't know, Kenny, what's wrong with you? You're a little bit weird, but okay. But I'm straight. And Strawman has the puck. 41 minutes, you guys are probably getting a little bit bored. I'll stop live streaming soon. Is it Alex or Steel City? Super, this is Alex talking right now. The other guy you'll see was Levi. We did this YouTube together. We're co-founders of Levi Alex LA Ice Time. Super, this is Alex. You could follow me on Instagram and Twitter on the link in the description. Not the link, but just the user. Yeah. I think ULI. Okay, Kenny, shut up, dude. Like, you're getting annoying. I'm straight, and quit teasing me on live streaming, okay? Oh, Stamkos. Oh, I was hoping to level Stamkos. Carl Hagman, HBK. No, it's not HBK. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Because we are on the power play. Schultz over to Malkin. Why is Malkin on HBK? Gino back. Oh, I was trying to go over to the backhander. Alright, I need to score here. Okay, because Levi knows super good. Well, do you go to our school, Super? I think you like Dave. What? Kenny? What is the LA Ice Time. Oh, bad pass. Tampa Bay survived it. Back even. Oh, cross creaser. How did that go in the 5-hole? Matt Murray. Oh my goodness. Well, looking like Penguins might lose game 6 in real life. You're watching LA Ice Time. Currently down 4-0. We're gonna end the after this game. We're going to stop the live stream, and I'm gonna play some guys on the PS4. Oh, Murray wins that. Who is the best Penguins players in the playoffs? Who's the best Penguins player? I'd say Chris Letang's up there. Okay, even though he had a terrible game 5. That HBK line, Hagelin, Benino, and Kessel, probably our top 3. I wouldn't say Evgeny Malkin's the best. I mean, with these upgrades, you never stood a chance. Anyway, listen, the HBK line, they're great. Hagelin, Benino, and Kessel. Matt Murray, one of the best in our playoffs. I mean, look at him. I know I'm so hell-bent on Matt Murray, but he's the guy. I mean, he's the guy that's going to let us win the cup. You think Kenny thinks Cooney's one of them? I mean, he's a good player. He has made a big name for himself in the playoffs this year. He's a good vet. Oh, man. Number 14, baby. You like Chris Kunitz. Why do you like Chris Kunitz? Oh, that's clearly offsides by Chris Kunitz. I think it's Kessel. Super good. Yeah, I would say because Kessel has been the only stud showing up. I mean, I love it. Fat Phil. He's fast, even though he looks fat. I mean, that HBK line is going to go somewhere. I know Phil Kessel's still in line for the Conn Snipe. Olimana's going to fight Boyle here. Olimana's got nothing better to do. I mean, at least he'll be off the ice for 5 minutes. He doesn't have to let up a goal. Oh, man. Boyle. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, yeah, Kenny. Look, I'm fighting you, dude. This is me and Kenny fighting. Let's go, Ken. Come on. Oh, I'm going to lose. Kenny's going to beat me. Oh, Kenny. I'm never fighting Kenny. He's gonna beat me up. LA ice time. It's a nice time. One face off. HBK out here. Out here in the fields. I fight for my meals. I don't need to be for. Oh, Nick Bonino. HBK. Oh, bad pass to Daly. Get off the ice, Bonino. Now, I love that HBK line. I don't care. Let's go, Bonino. All yourself, buddy. All yourself. Wow, that's an embarrassment. Okay, shot. Oh, Nick Bonino, you're freaking terrible. Doesn't matter. HBK is such a catchy thing. Expect Pens. Except with that. I really thought that the Dallas Stars were going to win the Cup this year. In my bracket, I had them going. I really thought Chicago was going to do it. They lost, I believe they lost Game 7 to the Blues in the first round. I mean, so, oh my goodness, Matt Murray's freaking terrible in the game. Anyway, if you think about it, if, you know, the Blackhawks win Game 7, they could be right where the Hawks are. I mean, sorry, right where the Blues are. Sorry about that. So, if the Hawks win Game 7, they could be right where the Blues are in the Western Conference Final. I thought Dallas was going to do it. I really thought it was the Caps too, President Cup's trophy winners. Originally, yeah, I had the Pens going all the way and winning it in my all my brackets. I really thought that we were going to struggle with the Caps, and then we did so good against them. Oh, just wide, by all right, dude, calm down, Kenny. I'm literally just playing and talking. If you want me to try, I'll try. Play me, I'll light you up, bud. Who is this? Who is this? Is that Dublin or something? Oh no, Rust. Why? Come on, try to. How many shots do I have on net? Probably like 2. Man. Thank you guys for coming and watching the live stream and going in my discussion. I believe we have more Murray than Fleury. I hope Murray doesn't play like this. Oh, we're gonna have a breakaway. Oh, maybe not for Patrick Hornfist, but slap. Oh, just wide. Come on, Sid, do something, buddy. Do something. Come on, fear the beard. Oh, that was almost great if I would have stuck with that. Oh man, I thought it was tripped, but actually just fell. Carl. Can you keep the comments clean, dude? Kenny is poor and cannot afford. Oh, bird by protection. Witness. 3, 2, 1. True. Oh, and who's this Woods guy? Is that Weston? Probably is. Oh. Come on, Murray. Oh, what a save out there by myself. He maybe does have PS4 or Xbox One. Oh, alright, guys. Don't rip on Kenny now. Come on. Oh, here we go. Hornfist. Pull the goalie. Let's go, Hornfist. This guy plays good D. Oh, wide. Oh, scored at the end! Who was it? I can't see the back of his jersey. It was Patrick Hornfist. There we go, guys. I got you one. Hopefully, the final score tomorrow is not 5-1. I cheer you and Sid.
Was in a ready position and he
going on 50 minutes.
His technique is good. The butterfly is really solid. He just gets beaten with a better shot here.
See you to my second line, my second line. Lost the face off. 8 seconds to go in the game. Oh, lit up. 2 seconds to go. I'm gonna pull back. Murray, who cares? Let him score. Oh, time expired. He couldn't score. Let them, they don't know me. Set pro nation, so let them think what they want. Alright, okay. Well, you're a good guy, bud. Thanks you guys for watching. You're watching LA Ice Time, and tune in next time. We're going to talk about the end of Game 6 and potentially the Penguin season. But let's go, Pens, baby. Get hyped, because tomorrow's the day. We're going to send it to Game 7 with Matt Murray. Yeah, I know, Jacob, too little, too late. But I thank you guys for watching. You guys have a great time. Watch the Pens game. Let's go, Pens. Let's get it done. It's a great game. Till next time, I'm Alex Vajaka, brought to you by S&T Bank.